wind is coming from exactly where we want to go.
This has probably been a dream of mine since I was about 12.
We've anchored right next to a coral reef. Oh my goodness, what have you done? It is quite bumpy.
She's doing fine. We have headed to the top of the first of the two major hills on the island.
This is a very steep hill and the road just stops.
Basically, I don't dare even reverse it any further around. Today we're going to head down to a pretty interesting island called Pigeon Island. This one is inside a nature reserve, which was actually named after the famous Jacques Cousteau, who was a famous diver and naturist, I think. Naturalist? Naturist. Which one is the not naked one? Anyway, we're going to go visit this little nature reserve, which has some incredible marine life.
This is Reserve Cousteau, and we can already tell it's just amazing. So we've anchored it over in this kind of hidden away little sandy bay right next to a coral reef. So you can see it from the surface. It's just insane. So today we are gonna get all of our dive gear set up, and we're gonna take the dinghy over to Pigeon Islands, which are the islands that Jacques Cousteau first visited and said, these are amazing, they should be a national park. So we're expecting some good diving. It's the first time we've set up our gear here since we've got it on the boat. So I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of kind of, well, for me, remembering even how it all goes together, but making sure everything works, making sure that we've got everything. And yeah, we get to dive off our own boat, which is so exciting.
Okay, but before we put our tanks on, it's not that deep here. Let's just dive in. We can free dive this easy. And look at this stuff.
I just followed you down. You were diving right along the bottom. And I was just like 2 meters above you, and then we both saw the same thing at the same time and went, oh, on this last little bit of breath, I want to get over and see that thing. It's like a little mini volcano with fish swimming around at the top of it.
Ridiculous, right? It's absolutely
So cool.
insane.
And it's just right underneath the Indy.
Wow, what a thing to have in your back garden, seriously. It's amazing.
Yeah, this is like why we wanted to do this in the first place, right?
Absolutely. Okay, we gotta go see some more.
This has probably been a dream of mine since I was about 12, I reckon. 2 tanks, 2 BCDs, 2 sets of regulators, and we are actually going to go and dive off the back of our own boat, which is kind of surreal, actually. The basic plan is, over here in the background is Pigeon Island. So we're going to explore a couple of those dive sites. I mean, depends how we do on air, to be honest. It's been a while since we've dived. I don't know when we last did, actually.
Yeah, we've done like 1 this year on Dreamcatcher with Jake and Steph.
That's right, yeah. Jake and Stephanie took us down in Rond Island, which if you've seen our special, you'll know all about that. It was a pretty fun dive, and we don't really know what to expect here, but given it's a national park, I'm really holding my breath, although that's not the right phrase to use when you're diving.
You never hold your breath.
I'm really expectant of something special. So yeah, who knows what we'll find.
Okay, that one is my bad. I just untied the dinghy, got stung by a bee on my finger, dropped the line and went to deal with it, and then we came out and realized, oh yeah, I just untied the dinghy. So Ian had to swim out and rescue it. Luckily, I didn't panic too much about the bee sting, so the dinghy didn't get too far and smash on the rocks.
What an amazing amazing dive to kick off our new life living on Indioko. And it's so hard to show it on camera. We've done our best to show you all the life that was there, but hopefully you just get a taste of how incredible this place was. So we spent just over an hour exploring the nooks and crannies of the coral reef, and then we stumbled across this guy, a statue as tribute to the great man himself, Jacques Cousteau. Back in the 1950s, he decided this was going to be a national marine reserve, something that people didn't really know about at the time. And when you dive it, you can see why. There is so much life floating around this place. From big fish, macro, eels, everything. It really was a bustling metropolis of marine life.
It's only by chance that we even know this place exists. Jacques Cousteau and the crew of Calypso were stranded here in 1959 with a technical issue while they were testing the diving saucer 400 meters beneath the surface. While they waited for some repairs to be done, they decided to explore the reefs around these islands and instantly fell in love with what they found.
Absolutely. Way better diving than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that was insane. Like, so much life everywhere. Loads of coral. Not too many divers to spoil it.
Not too many. And like, the moray eel was ridiculous.
That moray eel was really cool.
Okay, yeah, this is... Okay, it's way too sweaty here. Let's get back to the boat and then we can talk about the dive.
Well, that was pretty cool.
Right, that was it.
Was it like you were expecting?
Actually, no. I was kind of expecting it to be more like Ron's, which it was nice at Ron, but it wasn't nearly as full of life. Like, this place was insane.
Yeah, the soft corals. Like,
everywhere you look, those whip corals and funnels, like those vase-shaped ones that are all purple.
the ones that look like volcanoes.
Yeah. Well, like, just so many cool things. And then on the fish side of things, there was everything. Wahoo turned up.
Yeah.
Lionfish, obviously, was there. And then all the parrotfish. Like, I don't think I remember seeing any parrotfish at Ron. So
Yeah. And then like all the butterfly fish that like chase each other.
yeah, they were everywhere. I saw you, just a girl, chasing them.
I was just joining in.
We had so much fun diving in Cousteau Park, but we've heard so many good things about Guadeloupe itself, the island. So we thought we'd hire a car or something, go explore a bit more on land. And then we found out the place really to do that is all the way around in Pointe-Pitre, which is effectively a tiny little town in the middle of a butterfly-shaped island. So to get there has been kind of interesting because we're on the shady side of Guadeloupe. So we've had to work our way down through the shady side of things, out into the open sea again where we've got some wind. And then we're going to do a big tack, which is like a big zigzag to get back in and hopefully up into the middle of the butterfly. How are we getting on?
Good. We're just going to come around a pinnacle here, and then before we get to Iles des Saints, hopefully we can tack back up. So, yeah, the wind is coming from exactly where we want to go.
Nothing
as
new there.
always.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll get there before sunset. If not, we'll just stop here at Iles des Saints. Actually, that's exactly what we're going to do. It's been a really nice sail this afternoon, but the wind just isn't playing fair, and it's going to take us all evening to get up to the mainland. So instead, we're going to change the plan and divert down to Iles des Saints just now. We've heard some amazing things about these islands, so they've definitely been on our list of places to visit anyway, and we're just going to go and check them out now. Question is, are we going to go over that pinnacle?
Yeah. No. It's a dive section, it's not.
All right, you jump in. I'll come back for you later. of a change of plan this week. We left the Jacques Cousteau Marine Reserve. We sailed all the way down the west coast of Guadeloupe. And we'd hoped to come around the southern tip and then up into the center. Guadeloupe is shaped like two butterflies' wings, and Puente Pitre is right in the heart of that. So that's where we were aiming, but the winds just were not in our favor. So we've come a little bit further south and found ourselves here in Iles des Saints, which is absolutely stunning. So we're really looking forward to just taking a few days to chill, looking around the island and exploring what there is here. So Ian has gone to get us some wheels, and yeah, we're gonna get to it. Oh my goodness, what have you done?
What do you think? Oh,
What have you done?
I got us a cart.
Oh my word, we can't go out in that.
It's good. This is what everyone drives here. I checked. So we should blend right in.
What on earth is it?
It's a go-kart. Well, it's a golf cart, but it drives like a go-kart, and it's electric, so it's actually good for the world. So, yeah. We shouldn't have any problem. I don't know what you think. She's really fast. She's got a couple little scratches. Fun headlights.
Oh my goodness.
Should be fine, right? You'll love it.
What are you doing to me?
Come on, get in.
Oh, it's so roomy.
She matches our colours.
Well, there is that.
Still haven't really worked out the roads. The road system. I think we can go up this one.
So we've made it up our first hill. There's success.
There you go. See, you can do it.
I was not convinced that this would be able to take us anywhere, but
So far, other than the lack of suspension,
it is quite bumpy.
she's doing fine. And no, I think we'll be fine. So the reason is there's only supposed to be, I think, 10 cars on this island.
Oh, is that why you got this?
Yeah, and everyone else drives these or scooters.
Okay.
So I figured we'd have a bit of fun with this. And it's more ecological than those noisy scooters, and it gives you hemorrhoids, but it's good.
Yeah, the seat is not the most comfortable.
But it should
We'll
do.
get through. We'll survive.
Best part is I don't know where we're going.
No, I have no idea.
A slight downfall on an electric vehicle. None of the wildlife can hear you coming.
Yeah.
Also good, the steering wheel's not on straight, so you have to kind of guess where the middle is.
I can't say I've seen anybody else in a golf cart yet.
This is all anyone drives except for the 20 cars that we've gone past, which suggests that my tourist information wasn't the most accurate.
That was absolutely a sales pitch, wasn't
It
it?
must have been. Turn left or straight on?
Gendarmerie. We need to go past the gendarmerie up to
On
the
which
fort.
side?
Okay, we're gonna have to come up with a name for him. Is it a him?
I think it might be a him.
Frederico.
Frederico.
Rodriguez. Jean-Paul.
Enrique Iglesias.
Enrique.
Enrique.
Is he Enrique?
I'll go with Enrique.
All right. Enrique.
Getting high, my ears just popped.
Oh, really?
Oh, go.
Say hello to people.
So, the cart. This entire island has some pretty good eco credentials. From what we know, there's supposed to only be 10 real cars, if you want to call them real, on the entire island. I'm not entirely sure that's true because there's a petrol station on the island. We've definitely seen more than 10 cars, but that's what they say. So you have two options. You can get a scooter, like a moped, super noisy, and I wasn't too sure how I was going to handle some of the hills on the island, or you can get a cart, a golf cart, which is totally electric. It's quiet. It has its downfalls. Hills are probably more of a challenge for it, and people don't hear you coming, so they don't get off the roads because there's a lot of tourists around.
I did hear somebody say that they tried to go up a hill to a viewpoint and it stopped and everybody else had to get out and push the cart up the hill. So I'm looking forward to that moment.
That's why I'm driving. Guess who has to push?
With all these strong muscles that I have.
Yeah, gotta get a workout somehow. So we have headed to the top of the first of the two major hills on the island to a place called Fort Napoleon.
Which I think used to be somebody else's fort. And then they renamed it. It was named after somebody else who built it. Or then Napoleon rebuilt it on the ruins of an old one or something. I should probably know more about this.
Actual Napoleon. So the doorways will be quite small. Well, we'll see. It probably has some great historical relevance that we don't know, but either way, it's quite nice to explore these places. So
We might not be very welcome because, again, the only thing I know about it was that basically the French built forts in the Caribbean to ward off the British. So we'll see if we get in.
yeah, I think it might even shut.
Slight oversight.
What have we done?
The Prime Minister of Guadeloupe has said it has to shut today for 3 weeks.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
If we'd come yesterday, we could have looked around it.
Ah, okay. Nice door.
It's a lovely door. Well, if we can't get inside today, then I guess we'll just have to come and enjoy the views. And I think I can get down into the moat.
It's almost impossible to take a bad picture of this place. It's just stunning. Everywhere we looked was another amazing view.
It wasn't long before the crowds started arriving, and we found ourselves giving drone tours of the place to all the international visitors who'd been hoping to look around inside. We even learned from one guy that the original fort had been demolished by the English in the early 1800s and then rebuilt and never saw combat, which is why it's still looking in such good shape today.
Ooh, that fort was all right.
Yeah.
Not bad. Okay, tick.
All right. Next place. I want to go up there.
Let's do that.
Turned off the little main road that went through the town onto, what did she say about this road?
Yeah, so the nice old lady who let us this vehicle was very adamant this road is far too dangerous to even consider turning around or stopping or anything. And yet we haven't seen anybody on it, and it's bigger than the roads we've been on already. Yeah. My only worry is I'm not sure the batteries can hack it to keep going up these hills.
Wow, look at that view. This is a very steep hill and the road just stops. Oh my goodness.
Got to reverse then all of that. Oh, I've got to go backwards.
Yeah, you have.
All right. Reverse.
Your front wheel is just skidding.
I can't do anything about that.
Yeah. Your front wheels keep locking up one at a time.
Basically, I don't think I can reverse it any further around without knocking this person's bike.
So you're about 1 meter just now.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. There it is.
You nearly took off my wedding ring with that.
Sorry. We got it, we're good. We can go downhill. You coming in?
Do I have to get in the car?
You can walk.
I'm gonna walk. Yeah, there's no chance I'm getting in that. Don't die.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so we clearly were not supposed to drive up here. And I think there is another fort around here somewhere. It's certainly a good viewpoint. So we figured, yeah, we'll follow the road. There's a sign at least going that way. It goes up a hill. Well, that's about right. For a fort, you'd build a fort at the top, right? Yeah, not here. There's a sign right there saying there's a fort.
Right there. And yet...
we found no fort.
No fort. And so we sent the drone up and we still couldn't find the fort. We just found a nice big green hill.
Which was very nice and very lovely.
Lovely hill. But annoyingly, our time has run out. We've got to get the car back.
Yeah, we need to head.
Okay. Well, I think we've done pretty well though. We've covered most of the island in Enrique, as he was named. Yeah, Enrique's done well.
Yeah, it's been a really cool way to explore the island.
Okay, so we better hurry back now anyway, and yeah, we'll see you on the other side. We've actually had the pleasure of diving some sites that Cousteau put on the map a couple of times now, mainly in the Red Sea though. So
I just totally hit myself in the face.
slow-mo! Rewind. No, rewind.
Carry on.
Well, I don't even know what I was saying.